Hey y'all. Alright, so you all may be wondering why after over a year did I make a gaming video? Well, I was bored waiting for the rest of the reboot to come out. You all most likely know what a 100 days video is. This is basically that, but 26 seasons. You may be wondering, well, why 26? Well, it's one for each episode in a full season of total drama. Let's not waste any more time and get straight into the seasons.
Alright, Season 1. Now this is definitely not my first game. I know how to win these games, and by far, the best strats I've learned is pretending to be the character you're playing. One of my favorites is Thunder, because all you gotta do is say "shuh" and act arrogant. Anyways, this was a pretty dry server. Sean offered me an alliance, I accepted, and then it led to nothing. Made it all the way to the final 2 where I got cooked by Sean. Still, I probably got my alternate ending somewhere. Season 2, baby. This one hurts. So, pre-merge, Libby somehow realized I was recording, so that was creepy. Sam was an absolute cringe lord, and I love him. I'm shocked he didn't make a skibbity toilet joke. Pre-merge ended with 6 people left. Brianna came back. I lost the first merge challenge, but won every single one after that. Then, the finale was a jury vote. But Bri and Leno were teaming, and I lost. But hey, it is what it is. Season 3 started out fine. Noticed Millie was pretty good, so I started thinking about getting rid of her. Then she started talking shit, and I definitely wanted her gone. But I got voted out despite Blair being gone. Had some witty banter with Alf. Won the tiebreaker. Got Millie out, whose side tangent is one character with an awful vibe. One block push and got Heavely out, which was my biggest mistake, as Harry, Justice, and Nolan were teaming. So, my fate was set. Season 4, I just had to win. Not for me, but for all the lightnings that came before. Made it to the merge fine, where an alliance from Nolan and Zeke was offered. I took it even though everyone knew those two were teaming, and I used that to take out Libby, Tyson, and Heavely. Once it was the final 4, I tried to backstab him, but failed. I won the final 3 challenge, booted Zeke, and now it's just down to a jury vote. I held my breath, and I won the season. This is what victory feels like. Alright, Season 5. I decided to switch it up and play Dustin. During pre-merge, I noticed that Cortland and Heavely were getting close, so I voted out Heave. Turns out, Cortland did not like Heavely, so when she came back, I offered to vote her out. I turned this into an alliance. Then I learned how to glitch into tiebreakers. This has nothing to do with anything else, I just thought it was fun. I used this alliance to get rid of Casey, Nichelle, and Libby. In the final 3, there was a math tiebreaker, so I beat Court, and now it's just down to a jury vote. Once again, I held my breath, and I somehow won by a 3-0 vote. And much like the real Duncan, I did not win a single immunity challenge. Season 6, I played with my little sister. Not much interesting happened. We made it all the way to the final 2, and in the final challenge, we both sucked. So all 6 people watching us flamed us. But eventually, with the server cheering me on, I won it for all the older brothers everywhere. Alright, Season 7, I'm back to Thunder. Other than that, not much interesting happened. Which is pretty good, because the footage is corrupted. But alas, I lost the win streak. Alright, Season 8. There's this massive team or collective, but once we called them out, and all 3 of them were the only ones left on their team, they all left, leaving the team completely empty. Travis came back and won pretty much every challenge. Once we were down to the final 4, we all agreed to a tiebreaker. But then, Jeff went behind everyone's back and voted me. He was promptly voted out next, and Travis ended up winning. I can't be that mad at Jeff. I've done what he's done before, and he was probably just a 6-year-old looking for his first win. Season 9 is the season I'm most disappointed with. Pre-merge was nothing remarkable. There were some teamers that we got out early. Then merge came with only 6 people. I voted out Ava since she had the statue, then took out Cortland since she was the strongest player. Then I won the tightrope obby for the first time ever and was chillin' in the final 2. Then I absolutely sucked ass at the sweeper. Season 10, I played with my sister again. Not much interesting happened, other than this being the first game I found the safety statue. Too bad I didn't have a bag. Well, my sister did. Too bad she lost a purge challenge. I did okay after she left. Alright, Season 11. Gen and Blair were pretty obviously teaming, so we dealt with that pretty quickly. Libby was exploiting, but she only did it outside the challenges, and she really liked me. So much that she gave up a purge challenge that I was just sucking ass at. After that, I knew I had to win. I beat the tiebreaker against Lena, won the final 3 challenge, and now it's just down to a jury vote. I was the clear favorite to win, so I held my breath, and I lost. But that editing I did, it made you think I won for a second. Yeah, I just updated my immunity counter. Anyways, let me know if I gotcha. Season 12, I decided to play as Admiral Libby Her Hotness.
And if you notice the safety statue on the side of the screen, you know that I found the safety statue. Anyways, it was pretty clear someone was teaming early on, but we'll get back to that later. Courtney was voted out twice for being annoying. During Merge, we agreed not to vote, but Corey double-crossed us and voted out Dustin. But it was a double elimination, so I voted him and he voted me, and no one else voted for some reason. In the tiebreaker, I may or may not have intentionally thrown the challenge so I could quote Alejandro.
I do not think I'm leaving.
Oh yeah? Really? Why is that?
I've got diplomatic immunity.
Anyways, I got in a second tie against Lena, beat her, got immunity in the final 3, and booted Blair since she and Lena were teaming, and she'd obviously win if it was a challenger jury vote. So it was down to me and Sarah, and it was a final challenge, so I don't have to worry about jury bullshit. And at the very end of it all, I absolutely cooked Sarah's ass. Hell yeah, another dub. Season 13, I picked a random character and got Travis, which is convenient since I chose his deer skin. Not much happened till near the end of Merge where Blair pulled a gumball and called Nolan a certain word. We voted her out because of this. I won 2 Merge challenges before being booted. I also changed my marshmallow in my boat. Season 14, I was back to playing Thunder. I had a Mal on my team who was pumped to see me. We had a team swap, and then there was a double elimination. I said I was going to vote off Jeff since he was last round. Jeff got pissed and tried to get the team to vote me, but realized that wasn't going to work, so he asked if we could vote the person who left. We did. No one came back, so I won 2 challenges. At the final 4, Heavely left and me and Dizzy did tiebreaker. I won, but since Heavely had left, Dizzy still made it. Next round we did another tiebreaker, but I failed. At least I got to show off my cool new toilet. Season 15 was the game I learned how to do the /E Dance 2 glitch, and it's pretty fun. Also, people, remember to always be kind. It got me sent to Exile Island. This game was pretty dry. I won Coin Hunt, Math, and 2 tiebreakers, and that was the only interesting thing to happen in Merge. In the final 3, we all agreed to a tie, but I knew I was going to lose, so I voted myself off and blamed Alf. Thinking back on it, that was really scummy, but at the time, it seemed pretty funny. Season 16, I befriended Zeke early on. He was eliminated early. I felt bad. I absolutely cooked during the Spleef Challenge and won it for the team. Near the end of pre-merge, there was a double elim, and I almost got booted because Dizzy and Lena were teaming. In the final 5, we agreed to tie, and Casey and Stacy were teaming, and AJ got booted. Me and Priya noticed this and kindled a temporary alliance. In the vote, Priya disconnected, so I was screwed. But I kept watching, and Priya cooked them in the finale. I don't have any footage, so y'all are just gonna have to believe me. Season 17, I locked in. I only lost 1 pre-merge challenge. Then in Merge, I double locked in and won every single challenge. Even though I definitely didn't deserve to win Sword Fight, they ran out the clock and I got lucky. Dizzy was a major suck-up the entire time, and I used that to my advantage. It ended up being for nothing, since she rage quit after losing a tiebreaker. In the finale, it was a jury vote, and my boy Alf voted me to get that dub. Season 18, I chose a random character and got Zeke. I was booted second and quit the game, but I came back in case of a team swap. I accidentally did the rejoin glitch. I know that sounds stupid, but hey, I took advantage of it. Only Jeff wanted me gone because of this, but he made too many enemies and got booted. Me and Stacy formed an alliance. Blair was also part of this alliance, but we never spoke. I made a second alliance with Nolan to double-cross Stacy later on. In the final 4, we were all separately teaming with everyone. Me and Nolan tried to split up the votes. I told Stacy to vote for Nolan, he told Blair to vote for me, and we both voted for Blair. Stacy voted for me, and so we had to do a tiebreaker. We were neck and neck, but I ended up choking, man. Season 19, I was lagging so hard that I wasn't sent to paintball, but I kept the gun. But later, when I saw this Jinna attacking poor defenseless players, I had to step in and stop her. We both ended up dead. Later, the same Jinna just kind of followed me around and started adopting the Shah thing. A tad strange, but so is role-playing a character in total Roblox drama, so I'm in no position to judge. When Merge hit, I won Math Mania, and that was the only challenge Jinna didn't win. Alfonso also got a power complex, but that led to his elimination. In the final 5, I tried to form an alliance with Jinna, but she said she would vote random, and the rest of the lobby voted random. But you know what's funny? The random elimination always was whoever was in second. Season 20, I played a scoop. I was absolutely searching for that invincibility statue because I badly wanted to quote Scott. I never found it. Womp womp. After a team swap, I got a goated team. We never lost. I started an alliance with Mitch. I used my epic knowledge of how this generation alpha speaks to my advantage.
In Merge, we got out some of the biggest threats. Then Blair asked me to vote out Bree. But once I learned that she and Lena were also teaming, I booted her out, cause I ain't going up against a team in the Final Four. Lena lost a Purge, and I won the Final 3 challenge. It's down to a tiebreaker where Mitch won, and now it's all down to a jury vote. Which I lost. How disappointing. Season 21, I lost to a jury vote again. Which really sucks, because I played super well. I won 3 merge challenges and a tiebreaker. Oh well, it is what it is. Season 22, will I get 3 second places in a row? Stay tuned to find out. When I saw the teams, I noticed a lot of paid skins, so I knew these peeps probably weren't bad at the game. In Unstable Savannah, I did the glitch. There was a team swap, and we just kept losing, man. Eventually, in Paintball, with 4 of us left, I was booted. Partially because of Gwen, remember that for later. I did comebacks, effortlessly beat Betsy at Mathmania, and when Spooky said to vote out again, I used my opportunity to get petty revenge. Spooky was voted out because of this, Mickey was voted out despite everyone wanting Blair gone, and I totally won Block Push, but Jenna won for some reason. Blair got booted, and in the Final 4, me and Dustin formed an alliance. We booted Jenna despite agreeing to a tie. I won the Final 3 challenge. Dustin and Libby did a tiebreaker. Dustin lost. It's down to a final challenge where, surprise, surprise, I lost again. 3 in a row, baby. Don't let the flame die out. Season 23. Can we get 4 in a row? Mitch told me about a bag, and that was cool of him. He just kind of told me who to vote for every round, and I wasn't going to throw away a free alliance. When our team was down to 3 people, he voted himself out, so I lost my main man. But he did do comebacks. I won Mathmania and we voted Jeff, but there was a tie with him and Betsy. She lost the tie, but she had the immunity idol. Nothing really interesting happened until the Final 3 where I won the tightrope hobby and booted Heather. If it was a jury, I was screwed. But thankfully, it was a final challenge, and I cooked Mitch. The streak is dead, lads. Season 24, we knew a group of 3 people were teaming since the start, so we voted them off. One by one. After that, I won Mathmania because it's basic math and I passed kindergarten with flying colors. Eventually, my downfall was a tiebreaker on the tightrope hobby, but hey, Jeff complimented my toilet, and that's what really matters. Season 25, I quickly found a bag and quickly found the statue. Our team lost pretty much everyone before Merge. In Merge, I won math, and it was a double elim, so that was cool. In the Final 4, I came clean about the statue and got booted, before quoting Scott.
Sorry, but I ain't going nowhere.
If only I bought Scoop. In the Final 3, we agreed to a tie, but unfortunately, I was unceremoniously booted by Bree. Alright, final season. I locked in, but unfortunately, there were people there way better than me, so I had to play a social game. Luckily, I managed to form an alliance with Priya to try to vote out teamers. We voted out Casey, who was exploiting, and Gid and Bree, who were teaming. Also, Alf was AFK. This will be important. I won Sword Fight, and Priya had her statue wasted on a purge, so that sucks for her. In the Final 3, me and Stacy did a math tiebreaker, which I won. And in an ending, I couldn't find more fitting, I lost to a jury vote. Now, remember when I said Alf was AFK, and that would be important? Well, I lost a 2-1 jury vote, with Stacy likely voting me, and someone voting Bree on Elimination Island. So it just comes down to Alf's AFK account. And if you don't vote in jury, it votes alphabetically. I just found that funny. Now let's get into statistics, because I know y'all love that. I won 6 games, or roughly 23% of my game. My average placement was 2.65, or about 3rd place. For comparison, that's slightly worse than Zoe and Priya, but slightly better than Alejandro. My worst game, I played 6th. I won 34 merge challenges, which is a little bit over 1 per game. Of the 12 tiebreakers I did, I won 10 of them, or 83%. I found 11 bags, which is a little under a half of my games having me find a bag. I found the statue in 3 of my games, picking it up twice. And finally, I won 2 of the comebacks that I did. Overall, pretty proud of myself, but this is a kid's game. If you take away one thing from this video, it's that Thunder needs more skins, because only 2 is criminal. Next video will be a sequel to the objective ranking video. I have a Patreon where I put stuff like scrap videos and thumbnails, but I understand if you don't want to join, because my upload schedule is atrocious. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.